So, welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea behind this lecture series is twofold. We want you to revise your current affairs because they are very important. And what better way to revise your current affairs, especially for your prelims examination preparation, than by getting the much needed MCQ practice? Because if you'll make this lecture series a part of your daily routine, then 4 to 5 MCQs covered on a daily basis would add up to more than 1200 MCQs. And ask any serious aspirant, and they'll tell you that 1200 MCQ practice just from the topic of current affairs, not other subjects, just current affairs, are more than sufficient for current affairs. You wouldn't have to worry about your current affairs portion while appearing for your prelims examination because you would have practiced a lot of MCQs from it. Okay? So make it a part of your daily routine. Make this lecture series a daily habit of yours. Alright, enough of the introduction. Let's straight away jump into the lecture, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Civil Registration System of India. It is a statutory process overseen by Registrar General of India under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. It is mandatory for government and private hospitals to report birth and death events within 7 days of their occurrence. Digital birth certificate is the single and only document to prove the date of birth for admissions, marriage registration, government jobs, etc. Okay. So what is civil registration system? Basically, civil registration system is registration of births and deaths in India. Right? Because you get birth certificate, death certificate and all that. Now, this entire process is a statutory process. That means it is basically monitored or it functions under a law made by the parliament. Okay. Now, this entire process is overseen by Registrar General of India. This part is true. But the office of Registrar General of India comes under Ministry of Home Affairs, not Statistics and Program Implementation. So, this part is false. Now, as per law, okay, and as per the directive of Registrar General of India, it is mandatory for government and private hospitals to report birth and death events within 21 days of their occurrence, not 7 days. So this part is also false. Now, digital birth certificates, recently from 2023 onwards, it has been made mandatory by the government that every birth and death certificate would be issued digitally, and these digital birth certificates shall be the single and only document for admissions in educational institutions, marriage registration, government jobs. You won't need any other documents. These are the only documents that you have to produce. Okay, so this part is correct. Only one statement is correct. The answer is A. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding geriatric care in India. Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana provides elderly homes and continuous care centers for elderly. Rashtriya Vayoshri Yojana distributes assistive devices to BPL seniors. Sacred Portal of the government facilitates direct pension support to poor elderly aged 60 to 79. Okay. Now, what do we mean by geriatric care? Geriatric care is care given to the elderly population. Now, elderly in India are defined as people who are 60 years or above. Okay. Now, government has launched multiple schemes for them. Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana provides elderly homes, continuous care centers for the elderly. That's true. Rashtriya Vayoshri Yojana provides assistive devices like hearing aid and other assistive devices for old age people, okay, senior citizens who belong to BPL category, below poverty line category who cannot afford these things on their own. So this part is correct. Government also launched Sacred Online Portal. This Sacred Online Portal basically provides senior citizens with re-employment opportunities, livelihood opportunities. Because loneliness and depression is a new phenomena seen among elderly population. Okay, most of our elderly population or most of our old people suffer from mental health issues. Now that can be because of loneliness. Now, if they are able-bodied and can work, they should be re-employed in different vocations and different organizations. So, Sacred Portal facilitates that. It is not for pension. For pension, government has other schemes. Okay, so this part is false. 1 and 2 only. The answer is A. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding 4th India Justice Report. It is a national ranking assessing capacity of states UTs to deliver justice across 4 pillars: police, prisons, judiciary, legal aid. It is published by Niti Aayog for 18 large and mid-sized states. As per the latest report, Karnataka has been the best performer while Bengal came last. Overall, southern states have performed better. Okay. So look, India Justice Report is a report which basically assesses 18 large and mid-sized states. Okay. And they assess them based on their performance of criminal justice system. Okay. Now their criminal justice system is evaluated on 4 parameters: their policing levels, their prison management, their judiciary, and the legal aid provided to poor. Okay. So across these 4 pillars, score is allocated to each and every state and UT, and then they are given a rank. Clear? Now, as per the latest report of India Justice Report, it was found that all southern states perform better than the rest of the country. Okay, so this part is correct. Among the recent report, Karnataka has topped the list while West Bengal came last. This part is also correct. First statement is also correct. Second statement is false because it is not published by Niti Aayog. It is published by Tata Trust. Tata Trust collaborates with various institutions like Commonwealth of Human Rights Initiative, okay, Daksh NGO, Daksh organization, then TIS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, TIS Prayas Initiative, and many more. Okay, but majorly this report is published by Tata Trust. So 1, 3, and 4, D. And last, consider the following statements consider the following statements. India has targeted 500 gigawatt of power capacity from non-fossil fuel sources by 2030. Okay. It's 100 gigawatt of nuclear power capacity by 2047. Critical mineral supply constraints is a roadblock in ramping up power storage infrastructure. Data centers and smart infrastructure would be instrumental in reducing the demand for power. Which of the above statements are correct? Okay. Look, recently experts have warned that electricity demand in India is going to rise dramatically in future. Okay, it is going to rise. And the reason given for that is that India's population is rising. So there will be more demand for electricity. India's economy is growing. So more economy, more industry, right? So more demand for electricity. Then India is digitizing. Now all these digital applications like data centers, AI, smart cities, all these require electricity, right? So data centers and smart infrastructure would increase electricity demand, not reduce. Okay. Plus, with this increase in electricity demand, India has also set for itself the goal of achieving net zero emissions. That means net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2070. That means this electricity should come from renewable energy, right? And for that, Government of India has set itself various targets. It has targeted that it will create 500 gigawatts of electricity capacity from non-fossils by 2030. Absolutely correct. 100 gigawatt would come from nuclear power by 2047 because nuclear power also does not emit greenhouse gases. Absolutely correct. Now the thing is, the problem with solar energy and wind energy, called renewable energy, the problem with them is they are intermittent in nature. Intermittent means that when the sun is shining bright and high in sky, well, solar energy would be produced. But when it is night time, or when it is cloudy, solar energy won't be produced. Similarly, when the wind is blowing fast, wind energy will be produced. But when you have still air like conditions, wind energy won't be produced. So both these forms of energy production are intermittent. That is why what you need to do is when the sun is shining, you should store surplus energy in batteries so that when it is night time, these batteries can be used to power homes or industries, whatnot. So you require good quality power infrastructure, battery storage infrastructure. But batteries today, require critical minerals for their manufacture, like lithium, cobalt, rare earth elements. So, critical mineral supply constraints act like a roadblock in power storage infrastructure. Absolutely correct. Answer to this question is C. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'm sure it has added value to your preparation. It would add more value if you revise this lecture as well. And by revision, I mean taking a look at written detailed solutions to each and every MCQ discussed above. Now, these solutions are provided in our notes, and these notes are shared on our Telegram channel. Okay, the link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section below, so you just have to click the link and it'll take you to our Telegram channel. You can download the notes from there and do the necessary revision. On that note, I'll be signing off with the promise of seeing you again with another set of MCQs. Thank you, everyone.